Hello everybody, welcome to Kamtek Institute, continuing with our topic on ratio and proportion. Today in this video we'll discuss some more variety of questions in part 3. So here we start. So before proceeding further, let us refresh ourselves with the term proportion. As we all know, an equality of two ratios is called proportion. If A upon B is equal to C upon D, or A ratio B is equal to C ratio D, then we say that A, B, C and D are in proportion. It is written as A is to B as C is to D. Here the 4 dots is a symbol for proportion and it is read as A is to B as C is to D, right? Then the term A and D are called the extremes and B and C are called the means. If A is to B as B is to C, then C is called the third proportional to A and B. If A is to B as C is to D, then D is called the fourth proportional to A, B and C. Mean proportional between A and B is under root AB. So we come to question number 1. It says, what is the third proportional to 16 and 32? If you remember the previous slide we had studied, if A is to B as B is to C, then C is called the third proportional to A and B, right? So over here we are given 16 and 32 which become A and B. So we need to find the value of C. So what ratio do we get? We get 16 is to 32 as 32 is to C. Now here we need to find the value of C. So for that we break this ratio into fraction. We get 16 upon 32 is equal to 32 upon C. Now we cross multiply and we get C on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we get 32 into 32 upon 16. Now 16 ones are 16 and 16 twos are 32 and 32 twos are 64. So the third proportion to 16 and 32 is 64, and that is the answer. I hope it is clear to you all. We come to question number 2. It says find the fourth proportional to 3, 7 and 9. So let us assume over here that the fourth proportional is D. We had read in the previous slide that A is to B as C is to D. Then D is called the fourth proportional to A, B and C, right? And we also know that D is equal to BC upon A. Now putting this in ratio form, we know 3 is to 7 as 9 is to D, which is a fourth proportional. And we need to find the value of D. Now putting this ratio into fraction, we have 3 upon 7 is equal to 9 upon D. And now we cross multiply. So D goes to the left hand side. We get 3D is equal to 9 into 7. And D is 9 into 7. That is 63 divided by 3. And that is 21. So the fourth proportion to 3, 7 and 9 is 21. Hope it is clear to you all. So we come to question number 3. It says, what is the mean proportional between 3 and 27? Now if you remember in the previous slide we had studied the mean proportional between A and B. There is a formula for that, and that is under root of AB. So we assume 3 as A and 27 as B. We take the product and find the square root and we get the answer. So it's very simple. But for your understanding, I'm going to do it step by step. Okay. From the above question we get the ratio statement as 3 is to X as X is to 27. Fine. Now making this ratio in the form of fraction, we get 3 upon X is equal to X upon 27. Okay. Now we cross multiply and what do we get? We get X square is equal to 3 into 27, or X is equal to under root of 3 into 27, that is 81. And when we find the square root, we get 9, which is the answer. Okay, so the mean proportion between 3 and 27 is 9, and that is the answer what we're looking for. So these are the two ways. You can either go by this formula directly or you can go by this way also. Okay, right? Now we come to question number 4. It says the ratio of income of Sam and Jack is 4:3 and the ratio of expenditure is 3:2. If each person saves rupees 2500, we need to find the income and expenditure of both Sam and Jack. Okay, so let us assume that income of Sam is 4x and that of Jack is 3x because it is in the ratio of 4:3. Okay. Now, what is the expenditure? How do we calculate expenditure of any person? It is always calculated, that is by subtracting the savings from the income. So expenditure of Sam will be 4x minus 2500 because 4x is the income and 2500 is the savings that Sam has. Similarly, expenditure of Jack will be 3x minus 2500, that is the income of Jack minus its savings. Okay, we also know that the ratio of expenditure of Sam and Jack is in the ratio of 3:2. So we can say that expenditure of Sam, that is 4x minus 2500 upon expenditure of Jack, that is 3x minus 2500, is equal to 3/2. I hope it is clear till here. Once we got this, now we'll cross multiply. 2 is multiplied here. So we get 8x minus 5000 is equal to 3 is multiplied by this. We get 9x minus 7500. So the value of x will be 2500. Okay. Once we know the value of x, we can easily calculate the income of Sam as well as the expenditures also. So income of Sam is 4x, that is 4 into putting the value of x is 2500, it is 10,000. Similarly, income of Jack is 3x, that is 3 into value of x is 2500, it is 7,500. Now expenditure of Sam will be income minus the savings, and the income is 4x or 10,000 minus 2500, that is 7,500. Similarly, expenditure of Jack will be income, that is 3x minus 2500, that is 7,500 minus 2500 is equal to 5,000. So this is the answer we were looking for. We were looking for income and expenditure for both Sam and Jack. I hope it is clear to you all. So we come to question number 5. It says two numbers are in the ratio of 2:3. If 15 is added to both the numbers, then the ratio between the two numbers is 11/14, and we have to find the greater of the two numbers. Okay, it's simple. We'll again assume over here that the two numbers are 2x and 3x. We'll take 2x and 3x because they are in the ratio of 2:3. Okay. Now by the question we are given, if 15 is added to these numbers, then the ratio is 11:14. So that means 2x plus 15 upon 3x plus 15 is equal to 11/14. Right? Now we cross multiply and 14 is multiplied here. We get 14 into 2x plus 15 is equal to, we multiply 11 over here, we get 11 into 3x plus 15. Okay, we open the bracket, we get 28x plus 210 is equal to 33x plus 165. So 5x will be 210 minus 165, and x is equal to 45/5 is equal to 9. So we know the value of x, which is 9, and the greater of the two number is 3x. So 3x is equal to 3 into 9, that is 27 is the answer, or the value of the greater number we are looking for. I hope it is clear to you all. So we come to question number 6. It says two numbers are in the ratio of 3:5. If 9 is subtracted from each, the ratio becomes 12:23, and we have to find the lesser number. Now this question which we did just now is just the reverse of the previous question. Okay, so we assume that the two numbers are 3x and 5x because they are in the ratio of 3:5. We are also being told when 9 is subtracted from these two numbers, then the ratio is 12:23. So we can say 3x minus 9 upon 5x minus 9 is equal to 12/23. I hope it is clear to you all till here, right? So now we multiply, cross multiply. 23 is multiplied to 3x minus 9, and 12 is multiplied to 5x minus 9. So we get 23 into 3x minus 9 is equal to 12 into 5x minus 9. Okay, now we open the bracket, we get 69x minus 207 is equal to 60x minus 108. Now we take this x the other side, on the left hand side we get 9x is equal to 207 minus 108 is equal to 99. So x is equal to 11. And once we know the value of x, it is easy to calculate the lesser of the two numbers, which is 3x. That is 3 into 11, or 33 is the answer, or the lesser number we are looking for. I hope it is clear to you all. We come to question number 7. It says 378 coins consist of 1 rupee coin, 50 paisa coins and 25 paisa coins. The value is in the ratio of 13 is to 11 is to 7, and the number of 50 paisa coins is, that means we need to find how many 50 paisa coins are there in total. 378 coins, and the ratio is given in terms of value. Okay, so the solution is simple. We have got three type of coins. We have got rupee 1 coin, we have got 50 paisa coin, and we have got 25 paisa coin. Now the ratio is given in terms of value, that is 13 is to 11 is to 7. Now we have to find the number of coins that are there for 50 paisa, and we also given the total number of coins that are there with us, that is 378. So we need to convert this value ratio into number of coin ratio. For this, what we are going to do, we are going to have the ratio in terms of rupee 1 for all these 3 coins. So for rupee 1, it is ratio is 13 in terms of value, so we divide by 1 because it is already rupee 1, so it comes to 13 divided by 1 is 13. Then for 50 paisa coins, the ratio is in terms of value is 11. So this 50 paisa 1 converted into 1 rupee is to be divided by half. When we divide 11 by half, 2 goes up in the numerator and we get 22. Then for 25 paisa coins, the value ratio is 7. So to convert into rupee 1, we have 7 divided by 1 upon 4 because it is 1/4 the value of rupee 1. So when we divide by 1 by 4, 4 goes up in the numerator, we get 7 into 4, that is 28. So in terms of number of coins, the ratio of all the three is 13 is to 22 is to 28. I hope it is clear till here. So once we have done this, we are aware what is the ratio in terms of number of coins for 1 rupee, 50 paisa and 25 paisa. And we also know that the total number of coins is 378. So we need to find how many 50 paisa coins are there. Okay, 50 paisa coins in terms of ratio is 22. So that will take the numerator, and then the denominator will add all the number of ratio, that is 13 plus 22 plus 28. Okay, multiplied by the total number of coins, that is 378. Fine. Once we have done that, we get 22 upon, by adding 13, 22 plus 28, we get 63 multiplied by 378. We know 63 ones are 63 and 63 6 are 378, and 22 into 6 is 132. So this is the answer, and we got 50 paisa coins which are 132 in number, and this is the answer what we are looking for. I hope it is simple, it is clear to everybody. In case if still you have any issues you are not able to understand, I'll request you to repeat the video once again. Okay. With this, we come to the end of the video. It is quiz time now. Do it yourself. Do these sums and send me your answers in the comment box given below. We also look forward to your feedback. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.